Welcome to the PALLATT, the podcast about language learning and teacher training by International House London. I'm your host Florence, and in this episode I move on to speak about the very important topic of Korean food with our Korean language teacher Maria. Maria tells me about food's significance to the Korean culture and even its philosophies.
So you mentioned that you've tried North Korean food, as well. Obviously, you lived in South Korea as well. Do you have any kind of favorite meals? Any favorite meals, or maybe least favorite? Open to those as well.
You know, actually, food is my favorite topic about.
Brilliant. I'm pleased.
Yes. Last year, I even prepared this. We have this cultural events at International House London from time to time, and I was preparing one about Korean food. It was about not just what we eat, but what Koreans think about what they eat and how they define themselves as a nation for their food. So that was kind of how they express this through the language, through their everyday culture, many other things. So, answering your question, what's my favorite? What I like about Korean food is not this or that dish, but I like this dining atmosphere. It's very different from other cultures. First of all, if you look at the table, they don't have the first course, second course, third course. They have everything set from the beginning. You have your rice, you have your soup, and you have many these salads around, and everything is there from the beginning. So you make your meal. The idea of Korean eating is same as Korean culture. It's harmony. So imagine you have white rice, no color, almost no taste because it's a steamed rice. You do not put any salt, any flavor. So it's like very, very bland. So rice, bland rice, white bland rice. Also you have a soup which is liquid, right? So this is like not liquid, this is liquid. And then you have the salads of any possible tastes and the like different structure, right? And different taste and colors. It's spicy and sweet and sour. And you put it all together and it becomes like a harmony of tastes and colors. And you put it inside and you harmonize everything inside. And if everything is harmonized inside yourself, the world around you also gets harmonized. So this is the old, very traditional idea of Korean eating. That's what they promote these days. I love it very much because it's like same in the West. Like why it's important to eat healthy, to be healthy. But what that means? That means that everything is in harmony, right? And when harmony inside you, then harmony will be around you. Yes. So why Korean king has everything on his table? Because if he eats well, his country will live well. That's it.
Wow. I mean, that is definitely one way to say I love all Korean food.
Yeah,
I love the concept of it. Yeah, absolutely. So are there any? I mean, I know you mentioned you don't have a particular favorite meal. Obviously, we like the aspect and basically the sense of the dining atmosphere and everything. So, does it have a particular name? This concept?
Mm, I think it's I think that's the word. The harmony is the main because they used to say that harmony
Okay.
is the main concept of all Korean culture. It's actually not traditional Korean. It's for all the Far Eastern countries like China, Japan, Korea. These three. So it came originally from China, but Koreans developed this idea and adjusted it to their individual conditions. So I guess the harmony idea is the main one.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, thank you for walking us through that idea of harmony. Obviously, eating well. When we call it, I suppose we call it kind of moderation and balance. So I suppose the
Yes,
balance actually does just go into the harmony
yes,
aspect as well.
harmony and balance
It's just
exactly.
Perfect. Okay, so just kind of the sense of, do you ever touch on food at all within the duration of the courses? Speaking of like I like eating or anything like that, or do you not really move on to that at all with the students?
Yeah, we have this on the level 3. So we learn the name of tastes. Uh, we learn the name of main dishes. I tell them about this Korean way of eating. So basically, you have to decide what you want, like rice or noodle, or and
Oh.
then you yes, because there are two main, like either rice or noodle, and then everything else is like on the side usually.
What are these tastes that you're referring to? Am I incorrect thinking that umami is one of them?
Umami is a Japanese word, by the way. Yeah,
Oh, I
so
apologize.
no problem. Yes, that's a nice. They also use this, but original this is a Japanese concept. The five
Okay.
things that a Korean like mm, the five main Korean tastes are salty, spicy, sweet, bitter, and sour. So these five, uh, and they also correspond to other five. It's actually another Asian idea. Like all the universe is constructed of five elements, like
Mm.
fire, water, wood, metal, and soil. So these five. So they take different combinations, and everything in the universe is constructed out of it. So we have five elements, and they correspond to five tastes and five colors and four seasons and the one in between, and four directions of the world and the center, and five main organs of our body, and five main mm, characteristics of a gentle person, of a gentleman. So this is it's like a great system that codify all our lives. So you see, that's how food is linked, is connected to culture and to geography and time and everything. That's this Asian concept. It's philosophy. Actually, it's a philosophical concept.
Yes, it sounds like a philosophy. If it's basically linked to the sense of, the structure of the world, the elements, being linked to tastes. That because
Yes,
obviously elements is something that's so kind of esoteric, but then you obviously have taste, which is, it's a biological response as well, but it also has this connection with something that could not like divine in a sense, but just kind of something of a higher substance than just being food. Just really quickly then, obviously with the importance of this food and of harmony, everything. What are the thoughts on fast food then? Because obviously that's all about eating quickly, getting out, getting in, taking away, not sitting down. So what are the attitudes towards that?
of course. What I'm telling you about all this philosophy. It's like it's it exists there, and but on the other hand, Korea is a modern country and it lives with the rest of the world. So of course they have fast food restaurants. They have everything what we have, and we have everything what they have. So of course they they have it, but they fight it. I mean, there are the ideas that suggest that we should not use these fast food things in our life. So they also joined the famous movement of slow food, and Korea also tries to develop their own slow food campaign. And actually, in 2008, there was a big globalization project that Korean government took, and one of the ideas among it was the slow food, and they promote healthy eating. Korean food is healthy eating, and one of the concepts, like the three main saucers, which are the main basis of all Korean cooking, which are soy sauce, uh, bean paste, and chili pepper paste. So these three. to cook them, you really need time. So you made them and then you wait until it's get fermented. So that's why they say that Korean food in its core, it's slow food. So you, of course, there are recipes when kimchi get its taste really quickly, but the main type of kimchi you need to wait until it gets ready, and many other Korean dishes as well. So also, for example, the monastery food. There is a Buddhist food, which is also now is very well promoted around the world. It's also about healthness, and no, it's not fast food, not at all. It's slow food. Yes, but if
Okay.
you go to Korea, of course, you will be able to have any fast food that you want. They have their own. They have international chains and their own chains. So, as I told you in the beginning, when I wanted McDonald's back then in
Yeah,
2000,
good.
I could get it.
You can get it. Well, I mean, it is good to know because I mean, I'll be spoilt for choice. I think if I were to go to South Korea, with all the bibimbap and everything like that, obsessed. So the tastes you mentioned, I know you gave them to us in English. What would they be in Korean?
So, if you say the first one for Korean is like to be spicy, right?
Yep.
So you can say 매워요, 매워요.
매워요. Okay.
네, 그렇습니다. 네, 매워요. If you want to say that it's really very spicy, you say 아주 매워요. 아주 매워요. If you want to say that it's a little spicy, say 조금 매워요. 조금 매워요. Also, there are, if you say it's sweet, it's 달아요. 달아요. It's sweet. 달아요. Yes. If you want to say that this is salty, you say 짜요. 짜요. 아, 너무 짜요. 너무 짜요. If it's bitter, it's 써요. 써요. And the last one is sour. It's soyo. So it's very similar to bitter. So soyo is bitter and soyo is sour. Yeah. So that's but I think it's too many to learn. So let's learn the most important one. Delicious.
Okay.
맛있어요. 맛있어요.
맛있어요. 맛있어요.
네,
Okay.
맛있어요.
So what's it's delicious.
맛있어요. That will be
Good.
it.
Okay.
맛있어요. 네. 아주
맛있어요.
맛있어요. Very delicious. 아주
Oh,
맛있어요.
I love it. Um, okay. Well, kind of thank you for kind of walking us through obviously the importance of food. I mean, the philosophical importance of food.
Thank you. Thank you.